Hi, Mr. E here from Northern Adirondack Central School. This is just a video that I'm making for my fourth graders to help them kind of just review how to properly round numbers to different place values. I have right here on this board a couple of numbers written down that we're going to round. The first one is 445,291, and we're going to round that number to the nearest thousand. Okay, so any boys and girls who are in my fourth grade math class know that the strategy that I like to use when rounding is called underline and circle. Okay, so what I've taught my boys and girls is that you underline the place value that you're rounding to, and we said we're rounding to the nearest thousand right now, so we're going to underline the thousands. And we're going to circle. We always circle the digit to the right. Now, the rule with this digit to the right, we call this number that's inside this circle the bossy number. If this number is 4 or below, this number will get to stay the same, the place value that we're rounding to. If this digit is 5 or greater, then this digit right here in the place value that we're rounding to will go up by 1. I'm going to build two numbers right now. I'm going to build a go up by 1 number, and I'm going to build a stay the same number, and we'll pick which one is right at the end. One of the things that I do is I ask my students to take the place value that they're rounding to, and if there are any digits to the left, like these two 4s in the 10,000s and in the 100,000s, I ask you to underline those as well. So we're going to do that right now, just like that. Okay, so now we're going to build our two numbers. Up on top, I'm going to build the go up number because that seems to make sense. Okay, it's up, so it's the go up number. So the go up number, one more than 445, is 446. And if it were to stay the same, that's easy enough. That would be 445. Now, one of the things that I always remind my students is that the bossy number is encased in a circle that looks like a 0. The bossy number always becomes a 0 when you round. Always becomes a 0. Okay, it's always a rule. And all the digits to the right. So down here on the bottom, I'm going to do the same thing. Turn the bossy number into a 0. And all the digits to the right will become zeros as well. Okay, now we need to look back at the actual bossy number. The bossy number is a 2, so it's part of the 4 and down club. Okay, if it's part of the 4 and down club, that means that we need to stay the same. If we're going to stay the same, this is our stay the same number. We have a go up number. We have a stay the same number. In this case, the bossy number is telling us that 445,000 is the answer. Okay, so 445,291 rounded to the nearest thousand is 445,000. Okay, and we're going to slide down and we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do just something a little bit different. We're going to use all the same rules, but instead of rounding to the nearest thousand, we're going to round to the nearest 10,000. Okay, we're just going to go one place value bigger. Like I said, you underline. If you're using underline and circle, you underline the place value that you're rounding, and you circle the digit to the right, the bossy number. And I'm going to give that underlined place value that I'm rounding to a friend because there is something to the left, just like I did up here. Okay, but I've got less digits to underline down here than I had up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build on top my go up by 1 number would be 58. The stay the same number would be 57. Who can remember what the bossy number will become once we've rounded? Yes, the bossy number becomes a 0. Good job. The bossy number will be a 0, and all the digits to the right will become zeros as well. You boys and girls see that? Now we have to pick which one is right. When you're rounding 576,399, do you get the go up by one number, 580,000? Or do you get the stay the same? That's 570,000. We look right here. And a 6 is part of a 5 and up. So if it's 5 and up, earlier in this video, I said that this number would have to go up by 1. This number that I'm underlining. So is that going to be accommodated by the number on the top, our go up number, or the number on the bottom, the stay the same number? Top or bottom? Yes, top. Nice job. So I'm going to circle that one at the top, because 576,399 rounded to the nearest 10,000 is 580,000. Nice job, boys and girls. I hope that this video will help some people who just need a little bit of review on how to round. Just rely back on the strategies that you've learned. It's underline and circle and follow all the rules and you'll do just fine. You can watch this video more than once if you need to. Watch it 2 times. Watch it 3 times. Watch it as many times as necessary. As many times as you need to in order to help yourself. I hope this has made a big difference. I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you in a Google Meet tomorrow. Bye now.